Welcome back, everybody. I hope everyone's having a happy Friday. Yeah, that was weird. The OBS crashed when I launched Kotor, but hopefully everyone's able to get back into the stream without any problems. And yeah, we're going to just jump right in. We successfully escaped Terrace, and if people want to catch up, you can find all the stuff on my YouTube channel. The link will be down below. But we just got to DDaehyun. We spoke to the Jedi Council, and now we're going to be basically training in the ways of the Jedi. And we're going to be doing our best. We're going to do our best to see if we can prove ourselves to the Council. But I think for now, we have to learn the Jedi Code. And so we're probably going to want to speak with some of the Jedi Masters. Let's bring in Karth and Canderous. I want them to be in my party for this bit. Not that they're going to help me with the Jedi trials per se, but, you know, just like some bros, you know, to give me some moral support as we continue our quest. See what Bastila has to say here.
If you have questions, you should direct them toward the Jedi Council members.
Okay, we'll do that.
Good evening, apprentice. I trust your training goes well.
I'd like to ask you some questions.
A Jedi must ever be seeking knowledge. What is it you wish to know?
What can you tell me about Bastila?
Bastila will be a great Jedi someday. Even among the Masters and the Council, it is rare to find one so skilled in the art of battle meditation. Bastila was there when Revan was slain. Did you know that?
Karth mentioned something about it.
Bastila herself does not like to talk about it. She was accompanying the strike team that confronted Revan when the Dark Lord was destroyed. Her role in the death of such a promising young Jedi as Revan upset her greatly. But Bastila knew she had to set her personal feelings aside for the sake of the galaxy and the Republic. The Force is strong with her now, and without her skill in battle meditation, we would have lost this war long ago. The way ahead will be difficult for young Bastila, and for you. But you must draw strength from each other. May the Force be with you. Is there anything else you would like to know?
Master Vrook doesn't seem to like me very much.
Master Vrook may seem harsh and critical, but he understands the dangers that lie in your path. He wants you and Bastila to be fully prepared when you finally face Lord Malak. The way ahead will be difficult for young Bastila. And for you. Is there
that's
anything
something
else
that is kind of like
Very
a
well.
like a big pattern, is that Master Vrook is very unfriendly and very critical.
Greetings, young apprentice. Have you come seeking knowledge of the past? Those who do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it, or so they say. As a chronicler of the Academy here on Dantooine, I feel it is my duty to share the history of our order with the newly initiated. Unfortunately, our recent history is one of tragedy and bloodshed. The Mandalorian Wars, the fall of Revan and Malak, the rise of the Sith. There are important lessons to be learned from these events, if we do not wish to repeat the mistakes of our past.
I am eager to learn, Master Dorak.
Of course, I could not tell you the entire history of our order. The Jedi have existed for thousands upon thousands of years. We are as old as the Republic itself. Instead, I will begin 40 years ago with the War of Exar Kun. Like Malak and Revan, Exar Kun was a Jedi who fell to the dark side and led an army against the Jedi and the Republic. Exar Kun was defeated, but the war left both the Republic and our own order severely weakened. For 20 years we struggled to rebuild, trying to erase the scars of the terrible conflict.
What does this have to do with Revan and Malak?
All things in time. You shall learn that history is an intricate weaving of many events. No one thing can be understood without the proper context. 20 years ago, the Mandalorians, aware that the Republic was in a weakened state, began conquering small worlds on the Outer Rim. They were careful to choose only planets outside the Republic's jurisdiction. After much debate, the Senate chose not to intervene. As long as the Mandalorians avoided planets that were members of the Republic itself, there would be no retaliation.
But we ended up in a war anyway.
The Mandalorians stockpiled resources from their conquered worlds, preparing for a massive assault. 7 years ago, they launched a simultaneous attack in 3 separate sectors of Republic space. The Senate had no choice but to retaliate with the entire Republic fleet. The Mandalorian Wars had begun.
Did the Jedi join in?
The Republic petitioned the Jedi Council for aid, but there were many factors to consider before we allowed ourselves to be drawn into another conflict, so soon after the war with Exar Kun. While the Jedi Council preached patience, there were many among our order who were eager for us to join the battle. 2 young knights in particular demanded immediate action, Revan and Malak. They rallied many of the Jedi to their cause, and against the wishes of their masters, joined the Republic fleet battling the Mandalorians. Revan was a brilliant military leader, and the Republic fleet began to win victory after victory. 4 years ago, the Mandalorians surrendered unconditionally.
So Revan did the right thing.
No one is denying that Revan was one of the keys to defeating the Mandalorians. But something happened out there on the Outer Rim. Instead of returning after the war's end, the ships under Revan's command went deep into unexplored space. They claimed to be searching for the last remnants of the Mandalorian fleet. All contact was lost. For many months, it was assumed some great disaster had befallen the entire fleet. Everyone thought they were dead. There were unsubstantiated rumors of Revan and Malak being seen on a number of different planets during these months, scattered sightings that were never confirmed.
Where did they disappear to?
Perhaps they simply went far beyond the edges of Republic space. Maybe they found previously undiscovered hyperspace routes to the ends of the galaxy. Nobody knows for certain. 3 years ago, Revan and Malak returned at the head of a massive invasion fleet. Revan had assumed the title of Sith Lord. The hero had become a conqueror.
Where did Revan get the ships for the Sith fleet?
Some of the ships in the Sith fleet are those that were under Revan's command during the Mandalorian Wars. But many more are of an alien design we've never seen before. The source of this massive fleet is one of the many things about the Sith we cannot explain. It seems impossible to have created it in such a short time, yet we cannot deny its existence. The source of the Sith soldiers is unfortunately much easier to understand. Initially, the bulk of the force were former Republic soldiers who had served under Revan. With each conquest, thousands more flocked to join the invaders, swelling their numbers. Even many of our own order have betrayed us, lured by Sith promises of riches and power.
What happened next?
For 2 years, the Sith were all but invincible. Fortunately, Bastila and her battle meditation allowed the Republic to win a few key victories and kept the Sith from total triumph. In desperation, we set a trap for the Dark Lord. Bastila was with the strike team that tried to capture Revan, as you probably know. She was there at Revan's end. That was nearly a year ago, but things have not improved. Malak has stepped in and assumed the mantle of Dark Lord for himself, though he's far from Revan's equal in strategy or tactics. Still, his fleet continues to grow in both ships and soldiers. If we do not find some way to stop the Sith soon, Malak will overwhelm us with sheer numbers.
What can I learn from Revan's history?
Revan's tale shows us how even the greatest of Jedi can fall to the dark side. You must always be on guard against the evil that dwells within you. Think hard upon this lesson.
I will think on this, Master Dorak.
May the Force be with you.
It's interesting how all the people, like, on the council have last names. Like, we got Vandar, Takar, Vrook Lamar, and Dorak. So everyone except Dorak has a last name. Or maybe he doesn't have a last name. Because even Master Zar has one.
Greetings, my young pupil. Your progress has been most remarkable so far. Are you here to continue your training in the ways of the Jedi?
I want to ask some questions, Master Jar. Questions about Revan and Malak.
Few mention those names around here anymore, but I suppose it is just as dangerous to deny they were ever part of the Order. When I was still on Coruscant, Revan and Malak often came to me for additional training. In particular, Revan's hunger to learn seemed insatiable. I should have recognized this as a warning sign. But I perceived the young Padawan's lust for knowledge as simple exuberance and eagerness. Revan was my most promising pupil, one I felt sure would someday become a champion of the Jedi Order.
What happened?
The Jedi Order moved too slowly for Revan and Malak. We were too cautious in their eyes. They always sought to learn far quicker than their masters felt was prudent. It is one thing to understand a lesson, but to truly comprehend it takes a wisdom that only comes with time. Several years ago, when the Mandalorian threat first arose, Revan and Malak were eager to journey to the Outer Rim to defeat the enemy of the Republic. But the Council felt it best if we moved with care and caution. The true threat the Council feared had not yet revealed itself, but Revan would not be dissuaded. Charismatic and powerful, it was inevitable many of the Order would flock to Revan's seemingly noble cause. Malak was the first to join his closest friend. Others soon followed, many of our youngest and brightest, intent on saving the galaxy from the Mandalorian threat.
They disobeyed the Jedi Council?
They were foolish to disregard the Council's wishes. I do not know what happened to Revan, Malak, and their followers on the farthest reaches of the Outer Rim, but something corrupted them. Their ideals became twisted, their spirits were tainted, and they fell to the dark side. There is a lesson in this. A lesson you would do well to take to heart. The dark side can corrupt even the most noble of Jedi.
I will heed this lesson, Master Shar.
You have learned much, yet there is much more for you to still understand. The way of the Jedi must be entered into with a clear and focused mind. When you feel that you are ready to continue your training, know that you can find me here.
And I think that's something that I talked about in the last stream, about how, like those who haven't played this game, there's like a massive twist. Like, it's probably regarded as one of the best plot twists in games, if not just like in all Star Wars games. But like, because the game has been out like in about, when 2023 comes around, so about in a year from now, this game will be out for 20 years. And so I feel like the plot twist for many is already kind of known.
Yes?
Those who are watching on the stream that don't know, well, you're in for a treat. But I think what's amazing is that, like, the game has been out for so long, I feel like the twist is not going to have the same amount of, like, oomph behind it, right, as it originally was. So I'm curious about how, like, what will happen, like, what will they do with the remake, you know? I really hope that they take it as an opportunity to expand on the existing, like, lore, like, because all the stuff that Master Doorak was telling us about, like the Mandalorian Wars, you know, and Malak and Revan's fall, I would hope that they are able to kind of give us some, like, more backstory and really maybe even some playable sections, you know, and, like, deep dives into those, like areas of the game, like maybe even the war with Exar Kun, like everything that preceded the Mandalorian Wars. And I wonder if they might edit some things to make it more canon with, like, the recent Clone Wars, the Mandalorian, like a lot of those things. I hope they're able to do that, because I think I would rather see their efforts in, like, rewriting some of the parts of the game to kind of work in that aspect versus them maybe just, like, retooling some stuff, like, of the existing story, because it's like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? I think they should just expand on stuff.
I see you insist on wandering the halls of our enclave when you should be busy studying your lessons.
I seek knowledge of the Jedi Code.
You do not know the Jedi Code?
Here we go.
Without knowledge of those doctrines, all your training will be for naught. All Jedi must know the Code. Its tenets are the fundamental teachings of our order. There is no emotion. There's peace. There's no ignorance. There's knowledge. There is no passion. There is serenity. There is no chaos. There is harmony. There is no death. There is the Force. Learn these truths, apprentice, or we shall all regret the decision to accept you into the Order.
Does anyone else think it's a little hypocritical how he's like, these are the fundamental things of our order, and then he's like, there is no emotion, there is peace. It's like, okay, Master Brook, okay, Sure.
I see.
Can we ask him some questions?
I suppose such desires are inevitable, though I fear you may seek knowledge for which you are not prepared. Yet I will do my best to guide your quest.
You often seem angry with me, Master Vrook. Have I displeased you?
If you find me overly critical, perhaps it is because you do not fully understand what is at stake. For 15,000 years, the Republic has brought peace and stability to the galaxy. Now the Republic may be destroyed because we, the Jedi, have failed them. Revan and Malak were paragons of the ideals the Order seeks to uphold. Yet they succumbed to the temptations of the dark side. When Revan fell, Malak took up the mantle of Dark Lord of the Sith. Should Malak be stopped, what is to stop another Jedi from taking his place? This is the burden we Masters must carry. Only through strict training and relentless lessons can we prevent the Dark Master from being reborn. That is why the Order can brook no failure in our apprentices and pupils. That is why I can accept nothing but perfection from you. You would do well to focus more closely on your lessons. The Force is strong with you, but you need training and guidance in the ways of the Jedi, lest you suffer a fate similar to that of Revan.
All right. I remember when I first played this game, I was pretty familiar with the Star Wars lore to know that the Jedi Code was like a thing, and I thought I knew it, but the "there is no chaos, there is harmony" line, that was like, I think in some of the things that I read growing up, it didn't include that line, so I thought that I could just kind of do it without hearing it in this game, but then when it came time to actually quiz, I was like, wait, what? I've never heard this line before, and I was like, I felt so duped, because I was like, I thought I knew.
Greetings, my young pupil.
I'm ready to continue my training.
Soon your apprenticeship will end, and you will be granted the title of Padawan, the lowest rank of those within the Jedi Order. Yet first you must prove yourself worthy in the traditions and customs of our Order, as handed down from master to pupil for 1,000 generations. You must successfully complete 3 tests.
Okay. I'm ready for the tests, Master Jar.
These tests will see if you have truly mastered the training you have been given, both mental and physical. First, I will test your knowledge of the Jedi Code. These tenets must always guide your actions. In everything you do, you must always be conscious of their wisdom. You must now prove you have a Jedi's understanding of the Code by completing these fundamental precepts of our Order. There is no emotion.
There is peace.
There is no ignorance.
There is knowledge.
There is no passion.
There is serenity.
There is no chaos.
There's harmony.
There is no death.
There is the Force.
You have learned your studies well, apprentice. It will not be long before you are a full member of our Order. But first, you must pass the second test and learn about the most prized possession of a Jedi, the very symbol of our Order, the lightsaber. The lightsaber is the traditional weapon of our Order. It is a symbol of a Jedi's skill, dedication, and authority. And each lightsaber is as individual as the Jedi who wields it. The blade is made of pure energy, focused by polished crystals in the hilt. As the second test, each Jedi must construct his lightsaber with his own hands. And now it is your time. Speak with Master Dorak, and he will guide you through the choosing of a crystal.
Ooh. I'm gonna go into solo mode for now. You guys can chill, Karth and Candace.
Ah, you have come, young apprentice, at Master Zar's bidding. He sees great promise in you, as do I. The time has come for you to choose the color of your lightsaber. This color also reflects your demeanor and position within the Order.
Why do I get set with a single color?
A Jedi is not restricted to a single color. Rather, that color is a badge of pride for the Jedi path it signifies. Should you have an appropriate crystal, you may change your blade to anything you desire. But first, you should learn of the different paths a Jedi may take. Blue is the color of the Jedi Guardian. This Jedi battles against the forces of evil and the dark side. They focus more on combat training and use of the lightsaber. Yellow is the color of the Jedi Sentinel. This Jedi ferrets out deceit and injustice, bringing it to light. They focus less on combat and more on other skills and abilities. Green is the color of the Jedi Consular. This Jedi seeks to bring balance to the universe. They mediate between other groups, using their powers to end conflict and preserve peace.
I want to be a Jedi Guardian.
Indeed. We shall see. I will now ask you questions, and your responses will indicate which class you lean most towards. A woman and her small child are beset by a desperate-looking group of thugs. They're menacing her with weapons, and she screams to you for help. What do?
Attack the thugs.
Indeed. Very well. On to the next question. You are in combat with a dark Jedi allied with the Sith. There is a pause in the combat. What do?
Find out why he turned to the dark side and try to turn him.
Yes, I suspected as much. Now for the next question. There is a locked door, and your goal lies on the other side. What do?
Try to pick the lock.
I am beginning to see a pattern here, apprentice. I have a feeling about what you would be best at. But first, the final question. You are the head of an enclave on a contested world. The Dark Jedi have infiltrated and are causing unrest across the planet. What do?
Hunt them down.
Yes, I thought as much. As I suspected, you would be most suitable as a Jedi Guardian. Which color and path do you believe yourself most suited to, apprentice?
Blue, the path of the Jedi Guardian.
Here is a blue crystal for your lightsaber. Go speak to Master Jar again, and he will instruct you in how to construct it.
Yo! Alright, we are a Jedi. This is interesting, too, because I remember... And I'm not even going to put... I have high persuade. I'm just going to put insecurity just because... sweet! And then we'll do level 3 gearhead. Like, we'll just get that out of the way. Always pick force heal as one of the first things, and maybe force push, you know? I think the first time I ever actually picked, when I first played through this game, was I picked yellow. I picked the Jedi Sentinel. But since then, I feel like the build that I've always felt most comfortable with is the blue. But honestly, like, I feel like this game makes it seem really simple. Like, you can, you can basically just be like, you can be a Jedi if you can pass a multiple choice, like, verbal test on completing the Jedi code, and then, like, one of those, like, personality tests where it's, like, hypothetical scenario. What would you do in this situation? It's like, oh, cool.
Ah, good. Now that you have selected your crystal, we shall begin the construction of your lightsaber.
Here we go. What if they made this like a skill check where, like, if you don't have like a high like repair or something, it just like blows up in your face? that would be funny. Or like how good you are with like repair and other stuff could really affect like the modifiers of your saber. I think that would be really interesting. And I also just remember, like, the first time... Well, because, like, Bastila was in your party before you left Terrace, but I just remember the first time as a kid, I was like, oh my gosh, my main character, like, he could use a lightsaber, so I literally just kept, like, just doing this for, like, 5 minutes, because it was so cool for the first time. What's up, Czar? Square up. I actually think, like, I was gonna fight one of the masters or something, but it's not actually what happened.
You have done extremely well in constructing your lightsaber, apprentice. Your crystal seems to have been set perfectly. It is rare indeed for that to happen the first time one constructs their lightsaber. These crystals are very rare, found only in certain caves strung in the Force. By adding crystals to your lightsaber, you can alter or enhance its properties. There have even been unconfirmed rumors of certain Force-sensitive caves here on Dantooine that may hold these crystals.
I can find crystals on Dantooine?
It is a rumor only. I do not know if there's any truth in it, but you must learn first to use your lightsaber and take care when drawing it. Your lightsaber identifies you as a member of the Jedi Order. With such recognition comes honor and respect, and the attentions of dangerous enemies. The Sith and Dark Jedi will seek to destroy you, apprentice. And you must prove yourself worthy in battle against a foe who also wields a lightsaber. Are you ready to face the final challenge, apprentice?
Yeah, I thought when he said this, I was like, yo, am I gonna fight you? But we'll see. I'm ready to face the third trial.
For every Jedi, the threat of the dark side is always present. You must truly understand this before you are accepted into the Order. You must see the corruption of the dark side for yourself. Even here on Dantooine, there are places where the dark side holds sway, twisting and tainting nature itself. The ancient grove, once used for deep meditation by the Jedi, is now tainted. A wave of darkness perverts the region around it. The Kathhounds in the area have become savage and ruthless. They have become a threat to the settlers, a threat the Jedi have promised to stop.
You want me to go kill Kathhounds?
The Kathhounds are but a symptom of the true problem. You must journey into the grove and confront the true source of the darkness. That is your task.
Do you have no other guidance?
I can say no more. Some things you must see for yourself. None of the other Jedi at the Academy are permitted to help you in this task. But remember this, my young apprentice. A Jedi acts with patience and care, and those on the dark path are not always lost forever. The dark side still taints the ancient grove. Your lessons cannot continue until the spreading corruption of the dark side has been stopped. This is your task, apprentice. May the Force be with you.
All right. Dun, dun, dun. We're ready. Oh wait, yeah. Come here, Carth and Candace. Let's go. I'm not gonna leave you here. Pretty sure, like, Belaya has extra dialogue if you talk to her.
Greetings, apprentice. Though I understand you shall not have that lowly title much longer. Master Jar tells me that your progress has been remarkable. Soon he feels you will attain the rank of Padawan. Then you will truly be a full-fledged Jedi. How are you enjoying your training?
It's difficult, but worthwhile.
With power comes responsibility. And only by learning discipline and sacrifice can we truly learn to master our potential. I wish you luck in your training, apprentice. There is much you must yet learn. May the Force be with you.
Bro, what is this, Spider-Man? Dang, fam. Belaya be hitting us with a wisdom. Hello? Do you have any cards to sell? Yeah, this is what I want. I want some new cards. Gimme. You want the plus and minus to build up your deck. We'll take that. Thanks, bro. I think there's like there's a foot locker you can open in here. Oh, yeah. That antidote kit and med pack is going to make a difference. Oh, hello.
Why are you bothering me? I'm here to speak with the Council, not some servant. Please leave, or I shall be forced to tell the Council of your rude behavior.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Could you imagine, though? Bro, Candace, come on. That's something I hope they rework in the remake or something. Just like pathing. I feel like there are times where it feels like your character can get stuck on like just random invisible walls. So I don't know.
The Council has decreed you may come and go as you please.
I wasn't aware that I was not allowed to leave beforehand. But okay, you know. Council can make their decision. But this place was probably, when I was doing troubleshooting, I was like so happy with how this place turned out with like some of the reskins and stuff. Like for 2000 or 2003 game, not bad at all.
It is good sometimes to stop and reflect on the beauty of nature and the Force. I am sorry. I tend to get carried away. I do not believe we have met, apprentice. My name is Nemo. Is there something I can help you with?
I've been given a task by the Council.
Indeed. What is it you would like from me?
What do you know of the Tainted Grove?
The Council has told you nothing of the Grove?
I know it is tainted by the dark side.
Do not be so quick to judge circumstances about which you are ignorant. Not everything may be as transparent as you would believe. The Grove can be found to the south and east in the plains, but be wary of Cathounds. They may be agitated by the power in the Grove. Is there something else I can help you with?
I must be going now.
I hope your time is well spent here on Dantooine.
Greetings, friend. I think I can safely assume you are a member of the Jedi Order. Has the Council agreed to hear our petition?
Yes, they're waiting for you now.
Ah, yes. Thank you, Master Jedi. Stay here, Rilke. I'll be back in an hour or so.
Yes, dear. Good luck. I hope the Jedi Council will listen to Gar. If they don't, I don't know what we'll do.
Yeah, me too. I don't really know what he's meeting with him about, though.
Are you a Jedi? How long can you people continue to sit by and claim you protect us? Protectors? Ha! You sit in your enclave safe from the Mandalorians while we suffer.
Mandalorians? They were all beaten in the last war.
No! They've been raiding planets across this sector and farms around here often. You Jedi have left them alone because they haven't harmed you. But they steal our property, destroy our land, and worse.
I say we look for these Mandalorians. I fought them in the war. They're nothing but vicious pirates. We should stop them if we can.
Those Mandalorian brutes have killed my daughter.
You should have protected her better. And you call yourself her father.
And what am I supposed to do against a dozen Mandalorians and Duros? Nothing. There was nothing I could do. They came to our land demanding our livelihood. But Ilsa, my Ilsa, said no.
They killed her?
There was nothing I could do. Too many of the Mandalorians and their Duros allies. I've come here to ask you, please, Master Jedi, stop these raiders and get revenge for my daughter.
Revenge is never a good reason.
Please, I beg of you, find the Mandalorian raiders and destroy them so my daughter can rest in peace.
Anyone to talk to over here? No, some Jedi and a settler. Getting all the side quests. What happened to you? I'll be going now. Okay, so he's like a refugee. Seeking asylum on Dantooine. I mean, I guess it's a pretty peaceful planet. Where's Canderous? Is he with us? What the? I did not see him. Alright, alright.
Ucua penki, tong tuamaji, human acting ikatune, chiwi aita ka tong chicha, agi inko tune, chunamuri ra.
Purpose?
Kakinja nawabakaon, chiwa aita kang kicha na chupornibo, chiwi aita ka tong chicha, agi inko tune.
Mission?
Tong hitwama aki inko tune. Potong hiwama ji aki inko tune. Chiwa aita kang kicha na chupornibo, uchua penki. Tong hitwama ji human acting ikatune.
Let me see what you're selling.
Baba Hassan Shan.
Alright. So we got... Ooh. Yeah. We getting some of that. Because we're all about the crazy colored, like, bright armors in this squad. I'm gonna give that to Canderous. Look at that. Badass Mandalorian here. We did prep his build to do melee, so we're gonna give him the melee duties while Karth is gonna be our ranged brother. While we deal with this.
Greetings, young Jedi. I wonder if you could assist me. I seem to have lost my companion, you see?
Who are you?
Oh, I'm sorry, Master Jedi. I did not give you a proper introduction. I'm Elise Montagna. I own the farm to the north of here, but I really am in need of your assistance. Time may be critical with so many Kathhounds about. Oh, and those Mandalorians. Please, will you help me find him?
All right, I'll help you. Tell me what happened.
We were working on my farm to the north of here. I was working in the garden outside, and he was working inside. I heard the door to the house open, but not close. I went to see and found it wide open. I searched everywhere and could not find him. I worry so much. I need him back so badly. I wonder if he... Could he have been kidnapped?
Does anyone hold a grudge against him?
Not that I know of. None of my neighbors really know he's there. Maybe it was the Mandalorians. Or maybe Kathhounds. But no, Kathhounds are not intelligent enough to open doors. Although they have been more vicious lately. No, it must have been someone who could open the door by himself. Come to think of it, the door was locked.
Could it have been opened from the inside?
Well, yes, it could have. But he had no reason to run away. His programming...
Your missing companion is a droid?
Well, yes. He is a droid. But he is very valuable to me all the same. He's the last piece of my poor passed-away husband that I have left. He is very dear to me, my precious is. I don't know what I'd do without him. He's the only companionship I have on all of Dantooine.
You live alone with this droid?
He is a personal assistance droid. My husband was a genius at constructing droids. He made this one capable of taking care of me for the rest of my life. As the last legacy of my husband, for my own personal ease of mind, I need him back. His absence gnaws at me like a gaping wound.
Wow, she really misses her droid, doesn't she?
Please, I beg of you, return my droid to me.
I will help you find your droid.
Thank you. Thank you, Master Jedi. If you find him, please send him home to me. I need him so much.
Okay. So, for Mass Effect fans, the VA for that person, I'm pretty sure, is the VA for Ashley Williams in Mass Effect. Like, but I didn't notice it until because the first time I played this game, I don't even think Mass Effect was out at the time.
Let's go!
Nice. All right. So we're gonna be clearing these planes, making it safe for everybody. Do we want to go this way to the Matan? No, actually no. We should clear them as we go. We don't want the correct pathing. Speedrun strats. Nah, there's no speedrun strats here. But alright, is there any? Because sometimes the Kathhounds tend to sometimes they'll be sleeping and hiding behind rocks, and they'll be hiding from you. But I think we're good. Oh. The horn Kathhounds are the ones that you kind of want to watch out for, because they tend to have higher decks and do more damage. So if you're not careful, especially in these first bits, it's easy to get overwhelmed if you're facing multiple at the same time. But one of the reasons why Canderous is really good, even with the melee, is that you can have him kind of be the tank of the group, because he also has that implant that regenerates his health. But I also don't necessarily want to position myself where I'm just getting ganged up on. And Karth has a high enough dex and armor, so I think he'll be fine.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Okay, this one's still
Die!
Canderous, I'm not really worried about. And he has a level up. Actually, you know what? Actually, I'll save it. I'll save the level up just for one thing, just because there's one thing we haven't encountered yet that I want to make sure that we are okay on. And when the going gets tough, worst case scenario, we have plenty of med packs. But that's the one downside about, like, when you're picking a Guardian, you don't get that many Force points, like, as compared to someone like a Sentinel or even a Guardian, so you do kind of want to be careful with your your Force points, and so
how'd you like that?
There are some scenarios that I remember where, because it still refills during conversations, so sometimes it's a good idea to do some things in a certain order to where your Force points refill, so you're not just kind of standing in there. Nice. Oh, they're off. They're going to... Alright, you guys deal with that. I'm gonna go check this out over here. I'll be fine. Just making sure that the map is open. Oh yeah, shout out to the modding community. I was able to find a mod that adds areas, which are like canonically part of the plains on Dantooine, and they do mention them in the game, but they, I don't know, I guess for some reason they were taken out of the final release, but have since been restored through mods, so it's just kind of one of those mods I was talking about where it just kind of adds to the immersion factor. Okay, I don't want to get killed here. Oh, yo, the Iriaz is helping me out. Yo, what's up? Maybe this is why they, is this why they took it out? Because they're like, oh, combat is gonna be too easy. No, I got med packs. But, I don't know, I am kind of confused because there are some, like, dialogue choices that do talk about Iriaz, but I don't know why they were taken out of the final game. Maybe they were buggy, or maybe caused some confusing interactions. I'm not sure. But might be something I want to do some research on, just because, like, it seems like the mod that adds them back into the game doesn't really affect things too much. It's just another thing, you know, that they added back. Just another creature, just to add to the immersion factor, and occasionally help me in a situation to fight against the cat hounds.
That'll show you.
How'd you like that?
Alright. There's nothing over here, right? No more Cath hounds hiding behind the tree. These two trees that I'm looking at right now are, or these three trees, Cath hounds tend to hide behind here, so... Is there anyone over here? Hello? Okay, I think we dealt with them. But yeah. I guess we can... make our way to the other side of this map, this area. The Matale grounds. Something that I think was really cool about Dantooine is the score. Like, I thought the music is really unique. Like, it still feels like Star Wars, but that's something that's so amazing about, like, the soundtrack for Kotor, is that it still kind of preserves some of those main themes and motifs that are, like, familiar with Star Wars, but it was not afraid to, like, innovate and introduce, like, new themes, new sounds. And I think it really did fit with, like, the era of Star Wars in a way, so it was just such a really good call. Ooh, what do we have here? Oh, are these the Mandalorians?
Since you haven't given us enough money, I guess we're gonna have to take it out of you piece by piece.
No, please! Take my wife and children instead. Anything!
Bruh.
Wife and children. Sounds like a good idea.
Wait, that's so terrible. Dude, what a crappy father and husband. How selfish is that? What the heck? That's so terrible.
You asked for this!
Wait, did he have a name? No, just Farmer. Dang, he was just a farmer. Wow, I missed. Nice one, Hando. Alright, any remains? Any remains to speak of? Oh yeah, the Mandalorian. Mandalorians always have remains. Oh, we got a blaster carbine and a vibro sword. Vibrating sword. Is there anything over here? Any Cath hounds? Looks like there's something over here in this corner. No, the minimap doesn't make it. I guess not. Huh, okay. Just some flair. Just give me some med packs to supplement for the lack of force heal. Or I guess at this level it's called Cure. The second level's Force Heal. But, yeah. Yo, are they fighting? What's going on? What are they doing? Are the Cathhounds fighting each other? Just there? That was interesting. Canderous, please, can you draw some aggro? Thank you. Oh no.
Let's go!
Alright, there he's drawing some aggro. I really don't want to go down here. Please, guys. There you go. Perfect. I don't want to dip into the advanced med packs. I just want to use those in case of emergencies. I'll do one more. Nice. Do we want to go to this? I think this is the Sandral grounds next, right? Or do we want to? No, we'll go over here. But I think, if I remember correctly, yeah, this triggers a quest. Yeah, we'll do this. This one's an interesting one. Who are you? What do you want me to do? Okay. So the clouds broke. Rip Calder. Handon and Rickard. Okay. Is there anything else I should know? Okay. Will Karth and Canderous like stay here if I just? Oh yeah, I can put them in solo mode.
Ready?
Yes?
So they don't just like follow me in this crowd. Let's talk to Handon.
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me?
Yes, of course, Mr. Gould.
Really? Well, then I assure you, on my reputation, I had nothing to do with the killing. I will help you with the case as best I can, though. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, and all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead.
Did you see the killer?
I saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on with my day.
Alright, this is like L.A. Noire and Kotor. We're gonna investigate the case. Body of Calder Netic, he was shot from behind with a blaster. Okay. I guess we can also use this time to heal ourselves and allow the force points to come back. Let's talk to this guy, Rickard.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Rickard Lusoff. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here.
Tell me what happened.
Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Hando standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Hando to the prison he belongs in?
Dang. Okay, well, we know that he's kind of feeding us some BS because he says that he couldn't see because the sun was in his eyes. And Baluk told us that this morning was filled with dark storm clouds. So that's kind of weird.
Greetings, apprentice. You must be the one Master Baluk has enlisted to help him with this problem. I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing the records of both the Jedi Enclave and the central government facilities here on Dantooine. If you have any need of my services, please do not hesitate to talk to me. I have already retrieved some information from the archives on Calder Netic, Rickard Lusoff, and Hando Cral. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Netic. Is there any information you require?
What did you find out about the body?
My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about these plains.
These plains are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Iriaz are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Calf hounds, on the other hand, are much more deadly. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by calf hounds in the last 2 weeks.
Wow.
A general advisory was given out 3 days ago to carry a weapon at all times when on the plains. Small farms and holdings dot the plains and can provide safe refuge for those in need. Is there any other information you need?
Okay. I'll have more questions later.
Very well.
Yeah. Huh. Okay. Let's discuss the murder. I think he accidentally shot him. Rickard is lying. It was cloudy. There was no sun glare. Okay. I think what is interesting is one of those dialogue options is there's no Iriaz to hunt out here, and while the information droid does tell you that, like in the base game, without like restoring the fact that Iriaz are running around, it could actually be a little misleading for some of the players, because if you don't see them, you could kind of think that like, oh, it's not really a thing. So I still kind of wonder, like it's obviously intended that they wanted them to be in the game, but I do wonder why BioWare took them out in the original release.
How can I be of further assistance?
Why were you out here?
I was taking my daily constitutional. I just happened to be running by when I heard a shot. I ran over and found Calder's body lying there.
Do you often run around the plains?
Yes, quite often. I generally prefer running to anything else. Can't stand speeders. A healthy body will breed a healthy mind, as I always say.
You're holding your side. Are you injured?
Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bantha. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that.
Okay. Did you know the victim?
I knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him.
Why would someone want to kill him?
Well, you see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid business from time to time. More often than not, I've heard. Disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with a hut here on Dantooine. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him.
No one says you killed him, yet.
I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have shot him?
That's all for now.
Of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
See, and he's holding his... alright, okay.
So, what do you want to know?
Why were you out here?
I told you already, didn't I? Was hunting some Irias. Haven't seen many in the area recently, what with those Cath hounds acting up. But they're still around. Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one, like I said before. I shot, pow, went down. But when I come over here, there's Hando standing over the body and the Irias was gone. Now, I don't have nothing to do with this, so can I go now?
Not just yet. Baluk said you were limping. Are you hurt?
Well, I kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing that serious.
Okay. Why would someone want to kill him?
You Jedi are so predictable, always seeing some greater purpose behind everything, when the simple answer is usually the right one. Can't you see that it must have been Hando? I found him standing over the damned body. I don't know why this is causing you so much trouble. You almost seem as lost as this Baluk guy.
I like how, like, the entire time everyone kind of just implies that Baluk doesn't really know. Did you know the victim?
Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him, especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife.
That's all for now?
Right.
Haha, okay.
Is there any other information you need?
What can you tell me about Calder and Hando?
The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past several weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettic and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information you need?
So the guy that hates speeders and loves running has been renting a speeder with the guy that he says he hardly knew. Awesome, Hando. Cool.
According to the municipal authorities near the Garang spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in a cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusov was making accusations at a Mr. C. Nettic about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need?
So that's between Calder and Rickard. Thank you.
Very well.
Alright. You stupid, bad liar. Let's talk to you.
How can I be of further assistance?
You knew Calder better than you admit. You rented a speeder with him.
But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in given the opportunity, but I would not kill him.
I want the truth. Now.
My wife was cheating on me with him.
There
I
it is.
slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I was just out running.
So you wanted to kill Calder for having an affair with your wife?
Knock his block off, maybe, sure, but not kill him. Oh my. I hope you don't find that incriminating. Normally I'm not prone to outbursts like that, but Calder, Mr. Nedick, he was not a very nice person. Not a very nice person to me or my family. I had had my suspicions for several weeks, but had no proof until 2 days ago. It seems Calder was seeing my wife. Right under my nose, no less.
Well, if you can't keep her, it's your own fault.
But,
oh my
as much as I may
Kander
hate
is
him for that,
savage.
I did not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime.
I also wonder if it was intentional that they kind of make his, like... Because I don't know if, like, everyone else notices this, chat, but, like, his model is not as, like...
Of course. Listen, if you...
Like, he doesn't have the build as someone else, like any of the other models, like of someone that would run. Like, he kind of has, like, a beer belly going on. I wonder if that just, like, adds to, like, the degree of, like, the game's, like, just do not trust this man. Like, he's just a big liar.
So, what do you want to know?
You thought Calder was cheating you.
Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are.
You can deny it, but there was some bad blood between you.
Right.
Right. Let's discuss the murder. Okay, so Rickard lied about the son. Handon is lying. He knew his wife was cheating on him. Okay. You can ask about the rifle.
So, what do you want to know?
What about the weapon found by the body?
That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Ichani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had.
Ichanis make delicate weapons with too little firepower. Lightweight stuff, if you ask me.
That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's.
That's all for now.
Right.
I like how, I think I even gave, I think Kanders is using a, yeah, he's using an Ichani ritual. Bro.
Sure.
It's like, oops. They make delicate weapons, even though I use them.
How can I be of further assistance?
What do you know about the weapon found by the body?
That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous cath hounds around. Even an Irias can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance?
Nothing more right now.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah, okay. That blaster was stolen from my... Dude, this guy.
Is there any other information you need?
Is there a report of Handon's blaster being stolen?
I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any other information you need?
Uh-huh. I'll have more questions later.
Very well.
Yeah, X doubt right there. Some serious doubt. Let's discuss the murder. The blaster is Handon's, but he lied about it being stolen. Okay. So we got blood sample.
Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about the blood sample.
I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the Enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need?
Okay, so it's definitely not Calder's.
Very well.
Well, let's wrap this up. I think we know who it is. Let's discuss this murder. It didn't belong to the victim. It's Handon's blood. He's clutching his side.
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh. Blaster wound. No, they're both guilty. We are not like most people. We are Jedi. I like how there's an option. He was also having an affair with Handon's word. Dang. Rickard thought Calder was cheating him in business. So Handon found him first, and then he shot him. And then from a distance, Handon thought it was Calder and shoots him. Bruh.
Damn you. Damn both of you.
You did good. You might just make a proper Jedi yet. Who knows?
Aw, thanks, Dad. Thanks, Karth. But dang, that's some twists and turns going on. I think that's a really cool quest in KOTOR. Friggin' like Law and Order Dantooine. It's like so unique, and it's not like many of the other ones.
How'd you like that?
Like it doesn't involve any combat. It's not a fetch quest, you know. Like it's like a really nuanced quest, and I'm sure that there's like other like conclusions on how it can play out, because I mean I feel like if you don't like do all the dialogue options, or maybe if you don't like explore like some of the things as much, I'm sure like there are ways where it can seem that like only one of them is guilty. I'm not sure. Oh hey, whoa, that's what I'm talking about. Like they'll just be hiding.
That'll show you. How'd you like that? How'd you like that?
Nice. What are they shooting? Oh, there's more. But wait, there's more. Nice. All right. Oh, come on, come on.
You asked for this.
Nice. Okay, we don't want to go over there just yet, because we want to kind of do everything there is to do on the plains. So we have the Mandalorian raiders to deal with, and we want to find Elise's droid, right? Yeah, and this just like snakes back to that area. Dang, dude. Okay. Oh, let's give him a wide berth. Do we wanna... Are we ready? I think we can fight these guys. Yeah, let's do it. I'm just gonna jump in. Okay, maybe this is a bad idea. No, you aggro Candace. Fight Candace, you fight Candace! Why isn't he fighting Candace? Respect the 1v1. Yeah, see, that's what yeah, see, how does it feel to not have the 1v1 respected, my guy?
You asked for this!
Oh wait, these guys have some serious firepower going on here. Dang. Oh, yes. Do that, and then we'll give Candace these strength gauntlets. And now he doesn't have to deal with the delicate Ichani weapons. We'll give him the Vibro Double Blade. Ooh, let's give him a Mandalorian melee shield as well, because why not? Alright. Any more remains here? Oh, we got some credits. Hey, Mandalorian orders. What's going on here? It's abandoned. Jar, did you remember not to take the XT model? Something funny I wanted to take a lot of jam. Okay, some banter. Jarg went missing in Sector B, then Riza saw something move south of there, take a couple of troops. Ooh. Wait, maybe that's us. Is that us?
What?
Are we the suspicious people? That they're like, oh, you should investigate it? Because, I mean, from the Mandalorian's perspective, I wouldn't be surprised if they're like, wait, what the heck? Why are people going missing? Alright, to the Sandral Grounds. Oh.
Here! Down you go! How do you like that?
No, Candace.
Yeah?
Go for these guys. Oh my gosh, I already just jumped all the way over there? Okay. Oh, he's fighting the Irias! Save the Irias! Save the Irias! At all costs! Alright, cool. Mission accomplished. We win. That's it. We won KOTOR. That's it for this playthrough. We saved the Irias.
Thank you for saving me, Master Jedi. I am C-842, a personal assistant droid.
That was quite a beating you took.
That was not that bad, compared to what I had to endure back at my owner's.
They abused you?
That would be one way of putting it. I'm afraid my owner became a bit too attached to me. Obsessed, even. She tried to treat me as her dead husband. It was not healthy for her.
All the time?
You don't want to know.
Probably not.
She is obsessed. She rarely sees other people, and appears to be fixated on me as her husband. She was becoming more and more insular. I thought it best that I leave. She may meet other real people this way. In fact, that was the reason I came here and sought out those cat hounds.
You sought them out?
I think it would be best if I were no longer a factor. She would meet new people, living people. Please, will you destroy me?
Fine. I'll destroy you and tell her why you did it.
Thank you, kind sir. You have my eternal gratitude.
Dang. That's kind of a sad story, but also it's like one of those good, like, messages in, I don't know, grief or something. It's like, dang. Put some eyewear on the boys in here. Oof. I don't like these. Keen Wrath. Were these the same? Because they're referred to as Keen Wrath spiders in KOTOR, but I don't know if they were... Were these the things that the Mandalorian fought in the first season? I think it was the first season. I don't know. Because they're kind of, I feel like their design was similar, but I don't know if they're considered the same thing.
Let's go! Here it is!
Come on, come on. Alright, Candace is Leroy Jenkinsing in there. Dang, these things have some high damage.
Down you go!
Or maybe it's just that the attack roll is not good. Anders seems to be doing well, like fighting all of them. I say that as he gets infected with something. Well, I guess the good news is that we found these, whoa, a hive Kinrath? Okay. I guess the good news is that we found the rumored crystal cave that Master Jar was talking about. It's real. Oh my gosh, 600 XP for that? And only 50 for these guys?
Is gonna be
What the dingus? They have Kinrath eggs. These fragile eggs could be easily destroyed, snuffing out the innocent life within. Well, I mean, they're in it, like, the thing is that the Kinrath were dangerous. I mean, you saw what they did to us. Like, if these things hatch, like, the Kathhounds are, like, a big problem. You don't necessarily want these things, like, you know, spilling out and causing an infestation for the farmers and settlers, you know. So I think it might be best to, you know, to deal with them. You know, like, for the sake of Dantooine safety. It's not just because, you know, it's fun seeing the satisfying green goop everywhere when you break them, and it's definitely not because you're getting lightsaber crystals out of it. It's like, it's for a good cause, you know? It's for a good cause. Your sacrifice will be remembered. Let's just say that. Wait, did we grab the thing from... Okay, yeah, we did. But also, these things are dangerous, you know? I mean, you saw what they did when we walked in here. Deal with the Kinrath, dude. That egg is very... Okay. You know what is humorous, though, is when you, like, choose to bash these things, and, you miss just because your, like, attack roll on this thing is just goes wide. It's that bad. Didn't happen, but... Alright, so we get a crystal here. Crystal there. Here a crystal. There a crystal. Crystals everywhere. Is there one more over here? Nice. And we get another one here. Alright, what do we get? Got a blue one, Bondar, green, a lot of red. Interesting. Got 2 Rubat crystals and a yellow crystal. Sweet. Why did we get so many red crystals? What the heck? Are they inside? Were those the ones inside the Kinrath eggs? If so, are there, like, dark side theories about, like, them as creatures? Are they natural, or are they manifestations of the dark side? We'll never know. Alright, well done, Karth and Candace. We can... I should probably sell some of these, like, because we don't really need them, huh? Or do we? I don't know. What's up, Candace?
Yeah, what do you want?
I was wondering if you had any interesting stories.
You want to hear tales of my exploits? Of the wars I've seen and fought, the enemies I've seen die by my hand? Sure, I'll humor you. My name's Candace, of the Mandalorian clan Ordo. I've been fighting across the galaxy for 40 of your years. For my people, it is the honor and glory of battle that rules us. It's through combat that we prove our worth.
I'm surprised I didn't talk to Candace sooner. What the heck?
Fortunes.
Is that why you work as a mercenary?
Times have changed now. The Mandalore clans have been scattered across the Outer Rim. The Republic is in decline. and the Sith Empire rises to take its place. The clans as they were aren't a threat, but the galaxy still fears us. Ha! People think we war out of spite or bloodlust. They don't understand, and fear that. We only wanted the challenge of the battle, and glory from it, win or lose. And we lost. But now I have no real challenges. Crushing Davik's enemies and the pathetic gangs in the lower city of Taris could not be considered the most glorious of tasks. When I think of the battles I've fought, the thousands I've killed, the worlds I've burned, I weep for my past. We will never again speak of this. We've got work to do, so let's get to it.
Interesting. Yeah, I think I should have taken that conversation sooner. Just because the way he speaks is that it seems like he's speaking as if we're still on Taris. Oops.
Karth, you fought in the Mandalorian Wars, didn't you?
Oh.
We may have faced each other in combat. What battles were you in?
I try not to think about my past battles too much. The horrors of war are something I'd rather not relive.
The horrors of war? My people know only the glory of battle. I'm disappointed in you, Karth. I thought a warrior like you would understand.
Karth isn't like you, Candace.
I'm not a warrior. I'm a soldier. There's a difference. Warriors attack and conquer. They prey on the weak. Soldiers defend and protect the innocent. Mostly from warriors.
Nice speech. I bet you tell yourself that every night so you can sleep. But I accept who and what I am. I don't have to justify it with words. Victory in battle is my justification.
Justification through victory. So what happens when you lose? You know, like you did against us.
You had us outnumbered 5-1. You had more ships, more troops, more supplies, and the Jedi on your side. And we still made the Republic tremble before we fell.
Nice speech. I bet you tell yourself that every night so you can sleep. I don't want to talk about this anymore, Candace. The war is over. You lost.
Dang, Karth. Freaking savage. Alright. But I can understand why he doesn't want to talk about it. Oh, we got more Mandos. Enduros. Oh, dang, I missed that attack?
Time to rumble!
No, Candace, you deal with these guys. You fight these guys. Thank you. I'll deal with these guys. It looks like he has some kind of disruptor pistol or something. Alright. I missed that attack, but Karth don't miss.
Let's go!
Sweet. Alright. Anything else we can learn about these guys? Oh, we got an adrenaline amplifier. And an equipment pack just lying in the grass. Metal case. Yeah, they had some kind of like outposts set up here. With their swoop bikes. But one of them is like trashed. Oh, dang, we almost missed this. Is this more Mandalorian orders? No, these are... It's the same thing. Okay. Interesting. Maybe we are the surprise, the suspicious whatchamacallits going on. The things that they're sending people to investigate. We still haven't found the leader yet. Maybe we'll coax them out. We've dealt with a bunch of them. Alright, maybe that'll say something. Yeah, we haven't met them yet.
How'd you like that? How'd you like that?
Interesting how the Kath hounds in this area look a little bit different. They have like darker fur.
Time to rumble!
Because the ones in the other areas are kind of more white and orangish. These are kind of more gray. So does that mean that they're like older, or? That's interesting. Whoa, what is? An albino cat hound? What the heck? Interesting. Things be different in the Sandral side of things, the Sandral grounds. Oh, yo, Candace. Candace needs to stay alive. Stay back a little bit. He'll go over there. And I'll deal with this. I'll deal with this guy. Hopefully he doesn't kill me. Because I want to save these level ups. Just for specifically one area. But I hope I don't fall. I'm gonna run. Also, don't hit Candace either. Ah, no, please! I'll use a med pack just to make sure.
Let's go!
Alright, see? We're fine. Everything's fine. I'm just kind of like... I do think that that's kind of a cool effect. How, like, when you're, like, at low health, you kind of do, like, this, like, oh, you're kind of, like, limping and stuff. I think that's really cool, how, like, when you're low on health, your character does that. Well, is there anything over here? Should probably save. I haven't saved in a hot minute. Yeah, that's a good idea, just in case. Just kind of checking out the Sandral grounds. What are those called? Like sky rays? They look like freaking giant flying manta rays. So cool. What the? Okay. What was that? What? Wait, what was that? Y'all saw that? Wait, what the heck? I wasn't even near here and I teleported to the... Wait, why did that happen? I'm so confused. Wait, I'm actually so confused. How did I do that? Alright, that's really weird. Okay, I guess I didn't really miss out on anything here. I discovered, there was nothing else additional over here. But, wait, that's so odd. How did that happen? I'm so confused. Like, I'm actually so confused. It's so weird. Alright, so here we're back to where we met Mr. Baluk. Or Master Baluk, I don't know. Baluk. Oh, okay, so there's so there's more Mandalorians here. This is what we're saving the levels for. Is everyone here? Alright. Here we go.
Ah, so this is the meddler. You have caused us far too much trouble for a mere Jedi.
Now this is what I've been waiting for.
I will add your head to those of the other Jedi I have killed.
Hey, we have
and
3
take yet
viewers
another
in here.
lightsaber for my own.
How's your Friday going, everybody?
Now you will know why the Mandalorians are feared.
Hope you all are having a good Friday. Holy crap, that guy just took a chunk out of my health. Oh my gosh, what? What even? Alright, I'm gonna use my level up here. We'll have high, like, it's good to have high security. I'll do that, because and then we'll do affect mine, because we want access to them Jedi mind tricks. Dude, he took a chunk out of Candace's health, too. What the deal is? This guy's insane. No. Yeah, attack Candace. Okay, but we should have him use his level up. Yeah. I want to attack this droid guy first and get him out of the equation. Okay, I'm down. Frick, I had my force heal. Does this Mandalorian not have a... Alright, we need to kill him. Karth, get in closer. What are you doing? Don't be a coward. Oh no. I'm gonna throw a med pack on Candace really quick. I think his tree injury is high, so we can use a regular med pack. Alright, we'll give him another one. Oh no. This is... I should have used my force heal. Okay, and he's ready. Karth is gonna clutch this. Why is this guy unarmed? He's just gonna punch Karth to death? Absolutely not. Dude, Karth is just gonna clutch this. Finish him off with a power blast. Dude, Karth just clutched this for the team. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, he can't use a med-pack. I'm not full health. I'll use...
Yeah?
Canderous regenerates. No, yeah, he's fine. Oh, whoa, did I auto-use heal? I guess the AI just did that because it saw that people were on full health. Oh, yo! Alright, we get some more lightsabers. Nice. Heal everybody up. Any more remains here? Oh, I guess not. Okay. What else did he give us? We got Vibro Sword. Dang, fam. But yeah, how's everyone's Friday going? Hope everyone's excited for the weekend. I don't know if people follow like Rocket League or that game, but I've been watching the Pro Rocket League stuff going on this weekend. It's really cool because of COVID, there hasn't been a lot of live events, but they're having their like first ever live event with a crowd, and so that's got to be really hype. We will give him the cardio regulator, the better one. Right. I think we're ready, because I think that's everything. We've done the Mandalorian Raiders and the Missing Companion. Let's find out what's going on here.
I will be your doom!
What the heck's going on with the grass? That was weird. Oh, here we go. Ow! Okay, okay. Why am I missing? Bro, come on. Is everything gonna miss? What? Dang, dude. I'm not having good luck with the attacks today. I don't have any force heal. Dude, what the heck? I'm like missing everything. There we go.
You are strong. Stronger than me, even in my darkness.
Who are you?
I am Juhani, and this is my grove. This is the place of my dark power. This is the place you have invaded. When I embraced the dark side, this is where I sought my solace. It is mine.
You embrace the dark side? Why?
When I slew my master, Kotor, I knew I could never go back. And now I revel in my dark power. Power enough to crush the life from someone such as you. Or so I had thought.
The dark side is never powerful enough.
What is it you want? Why do you bother me?
I was sent by the council to cleanse the taint from this grove.
The council has sent you here to kill me. Why then, when you bested me so easily, did you not simply finish your task? Is it not apparent that I can never be saved?
I hold no anger towards you, Juhani. I wish you peace.
Not anger, peace. Yet even with your naive attitude, you managed to beat me. I am pathetic. I sit here and think myself to be great by embracing the dark side, but I am nothing. There is no way I could be turned back. I always thought they held me back, or jealous of my power. But it is only because I was not good enough to meet their standards. I never have been.
The first step on the path of true knowledge is knowing that you are ignorant.
I seem to still have much to learn, both about being a Jedi and about myself. But I wish the cost of my ignorance had not been so high. I wish that my master had not suffered because of me.
Even in death, the Force will allow her to live on.
If she were alive now, there would be so much I would say to her. So much I would apologize for. How can the Council ever take me back with what I have done? Striking my master down in anger is unforgivable.
Anger. Show him that you've freed yourself of this base passion.
If I show them I am free of passion, that I am serene, that I am willing to forsake the dark side, and maybe, just maybe, they would accept me back. Do you think they would? Could it be possible after what I have done?
Your inner peace and harmony will show them your sincerity.
I thank you, Master Jedi. I will return to the Council then. I shall submit myself to their judgment and hope they will forgive me. Again, I thank you. I am sure I will hear great things about you in the future.
Oh my gosh. That fight was way harder than I remembered it. I just was like missing so many random things. Like I was like missing every attack. I don't know why that happens. Maybe it's just the game. I'm just not getting lucky rolls on the stream. Because I remember in like the very first like episode or the first stream I did, it was like I was missing everything against like Bendick Starkiller. But I think that's it. We cleansed the grove. Redeem the fallen Padawan Juhani. Also, again, fun fact of trivia for Mass Effect fans again. Courtney Taylor, the person who voices Jack in Mass Effect, also voices Juhani. Come on, Karth and Canderous, why are you...
Huh?
What are you guys doing? Like, come on. But yeah, that one I actually, when I found out that she voiced Juhani, I was like so excited. I was like, dude, that's so freaking awesome. Because Jack's voice actor is insane, like so good. Also, I think Courtney Taylor voices, it's the same person that does Nora, the female protagonist from Fallout 4. So, also amazing, amazing voice work. Props to Courtney Taylor. Let's try not to aggro that guy. I just want to get back to the council ASAP. Yeah, we'll talk to them, finish this up, and I think it'll be a good stopping point. Sorry to end the stream a little bit early, but I wanted to make sure that all things are in order because I still gotta pack and get ready for my little trip this weekend. But we'll probably, oh yeah, we'll also probably want to talk to Elise. I hope she takes it well.
My droid is still missing. I can feel him like a hole in my aching heart.
I'm afraid your droid had to be destroyed.
My droid? Destroyed? No. No, this cannot be happening. I can't bear to live without him.
Alright, I don't think it went well. Feels bad. We can talk to John.
Have you found the Mandalorian raiders yet?
We fought and killed their leader.
Thank you, young master. My daughter can now, I think, rest in peace. Here is the reward I promised you.
There is no need for a reward.
No, please take it. This pitiful amount will never be enough for what you have done for me. Again, I thank you. I will be sure to tell the council of your great deed.
So he still gives you a reward even if you refuse it.
I hear you managed to return Juhani to the Order. Congratulations. I regret not being able to tell you more, but some things you must see with your own eyes. Is there something I can help you with?
I must be going now.
I hope your time is well spent here on Dantooine.
Interesting, so Nemo knew. Oh, what's up, Karth?
Yes, what's on your mind?
I want to continue our discussion from before.
I thought I said I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Don't you think you'd feel better if you discussed it?
Not particularly. I guess it wouldn't hurt exactly either, though I don't know why you're so interested. When I think of all the men who betrayed us, the one that stands out above all of them is the one that I respected the most. Saul.
You say that name like I should know it. That name sounds familiar. I don't know.
With good reason. Admiral Saul Kareth is the commander of the entire Sith fleet. He's half the reason Malak has done so well in the war. Saul was my commanding officer back when the Mandalorian Wars first began. He taught me everything about being a soldier, and I looked up to him. Saul approached me before he left. He talked to me about how the Republic was on the losing side and about how I should start thinking of my survival. I know now that he was trying to recruit me into the Sith, but I couldn't have conceived of it back then. I argued with him and he got angry and he left. I never saw him again.
You didn't think he would betray the Republic?
Saul was my mentor. He led us to so many victories against the Mandalorians. Even when things looked to be at their worst, I couldn't conceive of it. He couldn't be serious. I was wrong, of course. He not only left us for the Sith, he gave them the codes to bypass our scanners. I remember waking up as the first of the Sith bombers snuck past our defenses and began destroying half of our docked ships. I knew right away what had happened. I could have stopped him. I could have stopped it all.
Do you really believe that?
I don't know, maybe. He might have killed me if I tried, or I might have killed him. I was stupid, however, and I let him go. No, I fought Saul for years now, and if I ever catch up to him, he will regret what he's done. He will regret it.
I'd do the same thing in your shoes.
Well, there's more to the story, I guess. But I don't want to talk about it right now. Let's go.
Yeah, what do you want?
I was wondering if you had any more war stories.
I was one of the best youth warriors in the clan Ordo in my time. No one before me had mastered the power of our basilisk war droids as quickly as I had. Except Mandalore himself, of course. In those days, we were sweeping across the Outer Rim, destroying all who fought us. Young Mandalores would prove themselves in real combat with unknown opponents above 1,000 worlds. Each brought back stories of his achievements.
What was your story?
I remember it well, orbiting high above a placid world, its defenses just stirring. As was tradition, I would go ahead of the first wave to find enemies in the thickest fighting. I remember sitting there in my armor, linked directly with a basilisk thrumming beneath me, my heart racing with fear of the coming battle.
I didn't think Mandalorians got afraid.
Every new warrior has to fear to understand how to beat it. You must know that. The doors opened in front of me, and the air was sucked out of the drop bay, scattering crystals of frozen vapor across my path. I can't describe what it feels like to look directly down at a world, falling continuously as you circle it, with barely 15 centimeters of armor plate protecting you. When the magnetic locks disengaged on my droid, I plunged out of the drop bay towards the battle that waited below.
You dropped from orbit riding a droid?
The exhilaration, the euphoria I felt as I streaked into the atmosphere, dodging self-guided projectiles and beam weapons, was unmatched. An 80-kilometer plunge through the atmosphere, dodging and weaving, the outside of my armor glowing like the sun with the heat of re-entry. And with barely 30 meters to spare, I twisted and skimmed the surface, firing at the giant beam generators that were in my path. The explosion from that sent shock waves that leveled the entire complex around it. It was the moment of my life.
That was some fight. I like how you... I want a basilisk war droid.
I'll never forget those times. But things are different now. We can't go on fighting the way we did. There are too few of us left now. But I really don't want to talk about this anymore. I trust I've satisfied your curiosity for now. Is there something else you want to know?
Nothing more for now.
Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
Dang.
You have done a great thing. One of our own had strayed, but you have returned Juhani to the Order. For this you deserve the highest praise.
I must give you my thanks. Because of you, I am once again welcome within the Jedi Order.
Have you spoken to the council?
I have spoken to the council, and they have helped me see the truth. The truth about myself, and the truth of my actions. Quatra's injuries were not so severe as I first believed. I was foolish to believe I could harm a master such as she with my clumsy efforts. The fierce confrontation between us was nothing more than part of my training. Quatra wanted me to understand the threat of the dark side, to see how easy it was to fall from the path of light.
So where is Quatra now?
After our last battle, Quatra had nothing left to teach me. I needed time alone to explore the turmoil of my own spirit. Only then was I ready to follow a guide. You. Back to the light. When I left, Quatra knew her work with me was done. There are other disciples who need training throughout the galaxy, and she could not stay to see if I passed this most difficult trial. With your help, I have passed this difficult trial. The Council now feels I am ready to continue with my training, though they have asked me to wait here for the time being.
First the Jedi trick you into becoming an enemy, then they welcome you back as a friend. I can't say I approve of their training methods.
Giving you a second chance like this is a clear sign of weakness. Sometimes I find it hard to believe the Jedi could defeat my people in battle.
I do not know what the Council has in store for me, but I will trust in the Force and the way of the Jedi to help me through whatever is to come.
I'm gonna give her some slack, y'all. I don't know, maybe. Yeah, okay, this is...
What do you want?
Now, Samt, don't be so rude.
Yikes.
If it wasn't for this young Jedi, we wouldn't have met. I took the loss of my droid much too hard. I feel I must apologize.
There is no need.
But I must. I was much too attached to my droid. It was all that was left of my husband, you see. Maybe I thought that through the droid, my husband could live again, be with me still. But I went too far. I could not see what was missing in living a normal life. Fortunately, in my grief, I returned here and ran into Samt, an absolutely fascinating man.
Yes, he seems quite nice.
Samt and I got to talking, and, well, we have a lot in common. I think we'll be seeing more of each other. It's funny how things work out in the end. Maybe there is such a thing as fate, after all. But I think we should be going now. We have so much more to talk about. I just wanted to thank you for what you've done for me, and what you tried to do. Goodbye, and thank you.
Dang, okay, so I guess it worked out in the end for her. Well, I hope so. Ew, don't want to talk to you. Gross. Friggin' jerk. I know a lot of people think that Master Vrook is kind of a jerk, but I honestly think that Alan Matala guy is a bigger jerk. Anything more to say, Bastila?
If you have questions, you should direct them toward the Jedi Council members.
Alright, I guess not.
It is good to see Juhani has returned to the way of the light. You are to be commended for your role in this. Your actions give us great hope for the future. Go to Master Jar and inform him that Juhani has returned to us. I think you may be nearing the end of your apprenticeship.
Ooh.
I must congratulate you on your actions. You have saved Juhani and brought her back into the Order, and have given us all great hope for your future success. May the Force be with you as you continue your training.
Thanks, Master Vrook. Wow, he was nice.
You have done well, my pupil. The ancient grove has been purified, and Juhani's journey down the dark path has been halted. Because of you, she walks once more in the light. But though she was saved, do not dismiss what happened to her. Juhani is both dedicated and true to the ideals of the Order, yet she was still vulnerable to the dark side, as are we all. She struck her master in anger during her training and injured her greatly. But it was Quatra's choice to test Juhani this way, and it seems to have made its point. Juhani has been redeemed, and you have passed your final test. Congratulations, apprentice. Or should I say, congratulations, Padawan. You have proven yourself worthy of joining the Jedi. let me be the first to welcome you as a full-fledged member of our order.
Yo, and we get a Jedi robe. Let's go. We made it. All right. I think we'll park it there. I think that's a good place to stop. We made it. We passed the Jedi trials. But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning into the stream. I hope y'all have an excellent Friday evening and also have an amazing upcoming weekend. Sorry the stream was a little shorter than some of the other ones, but I will try and upload these when I get back around Sunday, and they should be up by Monday. But yeah, I will all see you next week at 3:30 Pacific Standard Time on Wednesday, and I hope you have an amazing Friday and rest of your weekend. But thanks so much again for everyone that tuned in. Really appreciate you all coming to the stream. Means a lot. And yeah, I hope to see you next Wednesday. Thanks again, and thanks for watching.
Ready.